and then have it leading to
Everything's rolling whenever you're ready. Okay. I'm gonna close that door to mute the background. Well, it does me.
Well, then that's up to
Do you have a problem with me closing it?
I do not have a problem.
Thing right around the corner.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dylan Roger, and I would like to thank you all for coming to Sunday's Cubing Magic Show. For all of you sitting in the back, if you would like to get a seat closer, there are plenty of seats to choose from. I will say that last year there definitely was a lot more people compared to about the 12 of us that showed up today. But so be it. So there is something that I do kind of want to start off with. Because a lot of times people, when they think of magic, they typically think of card tricks, and there are good reasons for that. We do have tons of card tricks in our arsenal. And that is actually what I'm going to start with today. So, who would like to help me out with this first trick here? Would you like to help me? Do you mind coming up here? Ready to give her a nice, wonderful round of applause? Oh no, I don't seem to have everything that I need. I'll just use a brand new pack of cards, I guess. Oh, I left it in the box. The first one with that, like, you just take any card you want. Are you sure you want that one? What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to sign your name across the face of the card. Not your face. Face the card. Kind of however you so wish. Most people just typically do their name, but if you'd like to do your address and social security number, that works too. It's up to you. No pressure. You let me know whenever you're done. I shall take the sharpie back. Thank you. Most people try to hand me their card first. I do not know why. I'll take the card back. So, the 10 of clubs. The 10 of clubs is one card out of 52 cards in the deck of playing cards. But since you signed it, it actually makes it one card in the entire world. And the only way for me to say, the only way for me to get another 10 of clubs is to like go into my pocket and pull out another 10 of clubs. That's one out of 52. But the only way for me to get a second card that's yours that is signed by you is to actually unzip a pocket dimension, reach inside and pull it out. Now, I don't know if you can do that, but I know from experience it's a very difficult thing to do. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take your card and I'm just going to place it into the middle of the pack, like so. So now your card is completely lost amongst the other cards. What I'd like you to do is I want you to call for the card, however you so wish. Some people do that simple as a snap. I had some person say a really long thing once, and I make them do it every single time. So choose what you want to say or do carefully, because you are going to do it until you're tired.
Okay.
So how would you like to call for the card?
I'm just going to snap.
Then go ahead and snap for me. And just like that, your card jumps up to the top. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take your pen. I'll place it onto the table, and I'll even place the card box on top, so you know that I can't get it. I'll take the next card down, 6 of spades. I'd like you to, I want you to snap your 10. And just like that, your 10 actually jumps up to the top. So that's where this was.
Right.
Go ahead and grab that card and show everybody what card it is. Now, I I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that I'm manipulating the card. I'm not actually like putting it into the center of the pack, but I want you to actually see that I can take your card, place it into the middle, and I want you to just push it in from me. I'll take this half, place it into the middle there, and now it's completely in the middle. There's no way I can manipulate it. Go ahead and snap your finger. And just like that, it actually jumps right to the top. I know what you're thinking. I understand. You didn't actually get to see the card before it went in. Now you only signed like one half of this card. Some people signed the whole thing. You signed only one corner. So I'll make sure to show you that card. I'll make sure to show you that corner. So you can see the corner of your card before it goes in. Go ahead and push it in and snap your fingers. I never liked the taste of that. I wish I knew how that worked, and maybe I could prepare for it better or something. I don't know. But you know, let's put your card away, and we'll work with different cards for now. Now I put some cards aside for now because I typically use these cards for different tricks, so I don't want them chosen to the side. A lot of people question, well, why do you put those off to the side? It's because I typically use these cards. I don't want them. So I have 4 aces here. The ace of spades, clubs, hearts, and diamonds. Of the 4 cards, which card do you like the most? The ace. Go ahead and hold on to that. Now, I'm really glad that you didn't take the ace of spades because the ace of spades is actually known as the death card. Have you ever heard that? So the reason why it's called the death card is because those who choose it usually die in 3 years. It's just the weird statistical fact. I've never verified it. I'm usually out of the country, but the actual reason why it's called the death card is because U.S. military used to put the ace of spades into their helmets to instill fear onto the enemy. Very interesting reasoning. Why? I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to take the ace of clubs, and I want you to see that it goes face up onto the bottom of the pack. Now, you are essentially going to be a representative for everybody here, because there are people that refuse to get closer. So they're not going to be able to see this very well, but your reaction is going to tell everybody exactly what's happening for those who can't. And so the ace of clubs goes to the bottom. Now, if I snap my fingers and I just cast a shadow, just like that, the ace of spades, or the ace of clubs rather, actually turns itself face down. Now, a lot of people think that the other cards are part of it, but I'll put the other cards down. I'll place the other aces around your ace of clubs. So I want you to watch the ace carefully. Now, if I just actually give it just a little shake, you can actually see that it turns itself face up. Now, of course, you chose the ace of clubs, so you could have chosen the ace of spades, the ace of hearts, or the ace of diamonds. But since you chose the ace of clubs, we'll stick with it for now. So I'll actually take the ace of clubs. I'll place it there onto the table. It's a little hard to see, especially for people in the back, but you can confirm that it's sitting there on the table, which leaves me with the ace of diamonds, the ace of hearts, and the ace of spades. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take the ace of spades and I'll place it on top of the ace of clubs, so that you know the 2 black aces are together and the 2 red aces are together, so that you don't forget what card to pick. Right? Now, this might be hard to do, but I've actually learned how to travel through space and time, all without the doctor of myself. That's a different skill altogether. But if you look the space just between the 2 red aces, I can actually get 1 card to appear. Go ahead and take that. Look at it and show everybody what card that is. Wait, this is the ace of clubs. But I thought that card was over there.
Right.
You can still see a card there, right? I'm not just like, I don't have my glasses on.
Yeah, it's still there.
Can you check the card for me, please? Show everybody what that card is. The 10. Okay, you know what here? What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to you hold on to the card. And I want you to actually place all the cards away. Or almost all the cards. Again, I have a couple cards left. I don't want you to think that I'm doing anything with the cards, so I want you to put them away. And then these will go right here, so that I'm not touching them. Now, do you don't have to play poker at all, do you? Anybody here ever play poker? Two of you? So, for the class, between these 8 cards, 4 aces and 4 kings, which card will win?
4 aces.
4 aces. Because the aces are typically higher than kings. What we're going to do is we're going to do like a little week. It's kind of like a show. It's nothing serious. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the 4 kings. Do me a favor. Hold up your hands like a table for me. So I'm going to hand myself like your chamber. That's my bad. Sure. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3. So 4 kings. Put them in your hand here. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 aces. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take one of the aces. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to take one of the kings from you. I keep and hold on to it myself. Now, between 2 of us, I have 3 aces and a king. You have 3 kings and a king. Who do you think? I have 3 aces and 1 king. You have 3 kings and 1 ace. Who do you think it was? To me, right? Because I have 3 aces. But I'm not that mean. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to let you win. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give you all 4 of the aces. With you just go ahead and show everybody the 4 cards that you're holding. Here, I'll show you again. Just in case. This time I want you to hold your hand on the table. I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4 aces. Leaving me with the 4 kings. If I take one of your aces and I just brush it onto their hands, what I might be able to do is I might be able to actually get it to start looking like this. Leaving you with not 3 aces. I tried to do the right thing. Leaving you with 4 kings and me. 4. I understand this is kind of hard to see. No, thank you. I understand that that this is kind of hard to see. So I'm going to move on to something else for now. But I do have a parting gift for you since you were so wonderful up here. I have a parting gift for you. I actually keep it in my wallet here. No, it's not the cash. Now, in my zipper compartment here, I always keep a single card. Now, there is absolutely no way that I would know that you picked the 10 of clubs. Would it be amazing if of 52 cards, the 1 card that I have in my wallet was the 10 of clubs?
Yeah.
That'd be insane, right? Go ahead and take it out and look at it.
And it's my side one.
Go ahead and show that to everybody else. So, now that we've done that, I think it's good for a little bit more of an introduction to myself. I'm doing my entire brand name is Cubing Magic. Why? Because as you can see, I have about 1 million cubes on me at any given point in time. Now, actually, what I would like to do is I'm going to hand this out. And as a consolation, I actually would like you to mix up this cube in the meantime. Go ahead and mix it up best you can. If you try to solve it, I will give you the cube for free. Or not try to solve it. If you successfully solve it, I will give you the cube. And essentially just a little bit of a history. I've always loved cubes. In case you guys can't tell, I do have at least some type of ADHD. I've never been tested, but given the everything about me, I'm almost certain. I used to get into a lot of trouble when I was a kid, and my mom had gifted me a Rubik's Cube as a means of slowing my brain down. Little did she know it became one of my most expensive hobbies yet. Second, to my other hobby, which is magic, which I've actually gotten into because I absolutely love video effects growing up, and magic is the closest thing to video effects that I have in real life. And let me do my best to actually show you guys what I mean. Now I do actually have some cash on me in here. Everybody knows what money looks like. You guys are at a con, you know what money looks like. You probably parted with at least $200 this weekend, if not today, like myself. So throughout all of my shows, I always ask for tips. Like most restaurants, I prefer cash tips, but I do have cashless options. So all of you who say, sorry, I don't have any cash on me, I fell at the con, you have no excuses. I have cashless options. Anyway, no, but the reason why I like cash is for this reason and this reason alone. What I always find interesting now, mind you, I have to put this little disclaimer on here that I recommend not doing this because what I'm about to tell you is illegal. So, big warning, very much cautious. What I'm about to tell you is illegal. What I've learned how to do, that I've learned to actually develop a special ink that can change the way that dollar bills look. And let me show you what I mean. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bills here. I want you to be honest with me. Does that look like a real $1 bill? You can go ahead and grab it. Just one, please. One.
Just takes all the money.
Does that look like a real $1 bill? Go ahead, take a look at that. Does that look like a real $1 bill? And since you're also up here, does that look like a real $1 bill? Now, for those of you who don't know, a lot of people think that $1 bills don't have watermarks. When they actually do, they're just not like the other ones. They're not ones that are on the inside. So, for example, a $1 bill, they have watermarks that are on the outside. For example, the letter G in the circle. You have this 7 up here, because G is the 7th letter of the alphabet. And G is also the start of the serial number. That's actually a couple of the most obvious watermarks for a bill. So if you ever get a bill and you notice that those things do not all coincide, then you'll know that it's not a real bill. But as I said, I've learned on how to make it look like that I've learned on how to make it look like something else. And this is going to be actually very hard to demonstrate properly. So I'm going to try to hold it up and hopefully everybody can see that that you take the 1 and I just snap my fingers over it. You can see that it changes into hundreds. Of course, it just looks like hundreds, right? But what disturbs me a lot is the fact that as I said, this is illegal. If you were to take this to a bank, I'm not going to walk away this time, because I know that. Go ahead and take a look at that. Does that look like a real 100 to you? And I want you guys to think that I'm only showing around 1, so I'll actually show off a different bill. Go ahead. Does that look like a real 100 to you? Show the same 3 people.
Yeah, it looks like 100. Right there.
Now, if you were to take this to a like an ATM, it would tell you that's a real 100. I could actually take $5 out of my account, change them into hundreds, and then put $500 back into the account, and they would never know. Like I could go up to like an actual bank teller and be like, hey, can I put this into my account? And they would say sure. And then I'd be able to walk away. Now, what they don't know is that this is kind of like a UV type thing, as in like it only works under like certain lighting conditions. So the second that it goes dark, it kind of changes back. But by that point, I'm already gone anyway. So by the time anybody notices, it's already changed back into the ones. kind of like that.
Whoa.
And a lot of people ask me like, hey, so if you can change ones into hundreds, why don't you just do that infinite times and then you would never have to work again? Like, well, the issue is the fact that if I did that infinite times, the IRS is gonna start wondering where I'm making this money from. And I don't really have a good excuse for that, and I'm pretty sure if I showed them that, I would be thrown into jail faster than Al Capone. So instead, I make my money doing what I do best. Cubes and magic. And this is actually a cube that I carry with me almost constantly, which is sort of a lie, mainly because this is a new cube. But if any of you have ever met me outside of con or outside of a show, and I have a bag with me, more often than not, there's a cube inside that bag, if not three. And something that I've actually learned about myself, that I've learned to be really quick with cubes. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to mix up this cube. What I would like anybody to do, just say stop at any point in time.
Stop.
Right there, are you certain?
I'm certain.
Positive. Alright, so I don't want you to think that I'm doing anything different. I'm going to hold it just at my fingertips like this. I don't want you to think that I'm secretly moving anything. But what I am going to do is I'm going to rotate it so that it's a little bit easier to see. Because you said stop. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Rubik's Cube is actually the best selling toy I'm almost certain ever. Especially like back when it was created, it was the best children's selling toy. There are 43 quintillion different ways it can be solved, which is 43 with 18 zeros behind it. But you said stop. And yet, the point that you stopped me at, does that look familiar to anybody? Now the thing is, magicians, we know how to get into people's heads. We know how to make them think what we want them to think. Now you all have been watching me up here for at least half an hour now. And you may notice that I have a Rubik's Cube tattoo. But what you may also notice is that the cube actually matches the tattoo. 100%. Now the thing is, Rubik's Cubes, they have what's known as God's number, which means that from any scramble position, it takes only 20 moves, at max 20 moves, for a cube to go from scramble to solve. And they have competitions about that, about finding the least number of moves in order to solve any given cube. And while I'm not that fast, I've learned on how to do it with magic by just giving it a shake. Before I move on to my next cube thing, where I would like to actually give out another one of these cubes, because I need to have at least a couple of these mixed up a little more. I'm actually going to hand one to you, if you don't mind. Go ahead and just mix that up however you so please. I'm going to grab this one as well. And this one to you. Go ahead and get that one mixed. Go ahead and get that one. Thank you so much. Now, what I actually would like is I would like another volunteer to come up here if they do not mind. If anybody's willing to come up here. Not a single other person. Most people raise their hands, but you can just walk up here. That's okay.
Is anyone else getting up?
Fair enough. Now in here, I have two smaller cubes. They're better for traveling around, right? First off, what I would like to do, is I'd like to show off this this little card that I have. On this card, it shows a cube on it, and it has a little fun fact on the back. We'll get to that in a second. What I would like you to do, is I'd like you to mix up this cube as much as you like. And you let me know when you're done with that. Okay, if you look like you're very intensely focused.
Alright, let me just not even look at it and do that just a little bit more. Okay, good. Alright, random.
So I'll take the cube from you. I will give you the card. What I would like you to do is I would like you to actually I'd like you to read off the back of that card.
Fun fact, the 3x3 cube has over 43 quintillion possible configurations. That means that it's 100 times more likely for you to pick the same grain of sand twice than all beaches around the world than to find two randomly shuffled cubes that are identical to each other. Or is it look behind?
Now the thing is, you just mixed up this cube. And yet somehow you're able to actually match up one of the sides. But not just one of the sides. Two of the sides. Not just two, but three. Four sides. Five sides. And all 6 sides. Now, of course, that's impossible. Because you barely looked at the cube. But you just read off that card. Do me a favor. You just scrambled it. You see that the cube is scrambled as well.
Yeah. That's the left face on the card. The right face. And that's the left face, and then that's the yeah, that's fine. Let's go.
And that matches just as well. Now that's statistically impossible. What I actually would like to do, I'm going to actually leave this. I'm going to leave this with.
Keep dropping something.
I appreciate it. What I would like you to do is pull into that for me and sign your name across just the white part.
The white part, okay.
Yeah. And just once you're done with that, I'll take the Sharpie back from you, and I want you just to kind of hold it close.
It's cursive, but
That's
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead and close the Sharpie. And you just place one hand underneath it and one hand on top. You're gonna kind of
Sandwich
it.
the. Yeah.
I definitely didn't use my foot. Now, I'm not quite sure if this will work. But you did just kind of read off the card that for 2 cubes to match, it is more likely to find the same grain of
Ring of
sand
sand. Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
Now, you saw that I could solve this cube that somebody else told me to stop at. But this cube is when you stop. Whenever you wanted you took your time with it, right?
Yeah.
Well, if I just gave this cube a shake, I can actually get this one solved as well. But the thing is, when you scrambled it, the photo matched.
Yeah.
But now it's solved.
Now it's solved.
So the photo doesn't match. But what I can do, as I said, I can travel through space and time. I can actually get that photo more. I match the cube now. Go ahead and show that off to everybody. We now have a solved cube, solved photo.
Still see my signature back there, by the way.
It's your signature, you keep it. Now, what I love the most is I love being able to connect. I love showing connection between everything. So what I'm gonna try to do something that might seem a little weird, a little out of place. What I would like everybody to do is if you have a calculator on your phone, I would like you to pull it out. If you all second do that while I figure out how to pick up these cards. So we're going to get a couple of random numbers, and the reason why I have you guys pull out your calculators is so that you can keep me off. You can keep me honest. Do me a favor and name a 3-digit number. Yes, you.
713.
713. I want everybody to enter in 713 into their calculator. And then hit the times button. And you mind if I ask you to name a 3-digit number? 420.
Nice.
The original number. So we have 713 times 420. And I want everybody to hit equals. 713 times 420. And then equals. So everybody should be on 299460. We'll hit times again. And you in the yellow sweatshirt, give me a 2-digit number.
24.
24. So we have 299460 times 24. Hit equals. And we have about 7,187,040. I want to add a bit of randomness to this. So we're going to add about 10 digits, and we're going to do it 3 at a time. So it's going to be plus. We're going to do 3 digits, another 3 digits, another 3 digits, and then one final digit. And the reason why I'm doing it that way because it's easier to follow along. So I'm actually going to turn my phone down, and I would like you to tap the screen 3 times for me. Now that says 752, right? So everybody has plus 752. I'll go all the way back here. I'm going to turn the phone down one more. Go ahead, tap 3 times. 088. So far we have plus 752088. I'll go right over here. We have ever tap 3 times.
Yeah, it's a good number.
403. And we'll do one last one all the way up here. Go ahead, just tap once.
Close to once.
Dollar, I'll just get rid of the rest. So 0. So in total,
Wait, what's the number? 7520888.
so we went from multiplying 3 numbers, which ended up being 7,187,040, and then we're adding 7 billion, so 7,520,884,030. So if we hit equals, everybody should have 7,528,071,070. Right? Now it might be a little easier if I write this down, so thankfully I have this over here. Let's see if I can get this to work. Thank you. Sorry, my handwriting's a little terrible. So, make sure we got. So everybody can see here that that says 752807170, right? That's all the number that everybody has. Now remember when I said that I wanted to make a connection. We all chose to go to this con this weekend. Some of you chose to go to the con today. All of you chose to be here at this exact moment. And I think if I do this, that, and I separate these two numbers just a little bit because that's a little too close for me. Now I didn't change the number at all. It's still 752807170. But this number that we all collaborated with ended up being Otakufest.
What? Oh.
Now, I do have a couple different things that I kind of want to do. What I would like everybody to do is I would like everybody to, while your phones are still, if you have at least a relatively decent internet connection, right? And this is a steel box in here. So if you have a relatively decent connection, I would like you to go to go to your favorite Google web browser and search up Google Stats, kind of like statistics, but just abbreviated STATS. And then once you have that search loaded up, it should be like the first search result. Go ahead and tap that one. Let me know once everybody is there. Everybody who's at least willing to follow along. Alright, so we got quite a few people. What I would like you to do, once you're on that website, I want you to scroll pretty much all the way down. And these are like different topics. One of the first ones that are usually on there is video games. So if you see video games on the topics at the very bottom, go ahead and tap that for me. And we're going to use this just kind of as like an example. So if you were to scroll through that, you can see 100 different video games. And these are essentially the most searched video games at the moment. I'm not exactly sure how, I think it updates daily. So these are the most these are the 100 most searched video games in the last day. But we're not going to use video games. As I said, this is just an example. So what I would like you in the black shirt, I would like you to give me a 2-digit number for me. Yes, you're looking around. 52. I want you guys to scroll down to the very bottom of the page, and if you see Pokemon on there, go ahead and click on Pokemon for me. If you don't see Pokemon at the very bottom, you can probably search for Pokemon at the top, and you should find it there.
Talking about like the very bottom or just?
Yeah, there should be like more topics at
So
the
like
bottom.
topics, okay, yeah.
Cause I see 37.
You scroll all the way.
Topic area, not the ranking.
Pokemon. So once everybody is on that Pokemon statistics page, go ahead and scroll down to number 52. And whoever's there, say it out loud for me. Pikachu, okay. You know, I would think Pikachu would probably be higher up on that list,
Yeah.
but so be it, Pikachu.
First.
Now, I'm not sure if this is gonna work, honestly.
Charmander.
Because unfortunately, I've had this fail on me before, but we're going to try it. Who here has cubes?
I have a GameCube.
The cube in your hand, not a.
Okay, I got a cube.
Now, I have 4 spots here. We have 1, which is all the way to the left over here. We have, here, I'll even turn it towards you so it's a little easier for you to see. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. What spot would you like us to go into? 4, so this one right over here. Everyone cube down. Now, would you like this to go into spot 1, 2, or 3?
Which one is two,
2.
which three?
3.
One. Okay.
I'll go ahead and take the cube from you next. Now we have spot 2 and 3 open. Where would you like your cube to go?
Let's do 3.
3? Perfect. Now, unfortunately, it's not fair for you because you're left with only 1 spot.
Right.
But I will give you the decision. You can either let fate decide, or you can swap it and screw up the entire trick.
I'll screw up the entire thing.
What cube would you like me to pull out of its spot?
Like I can pick any cube on there?
Any cube. We'll work our way down. Do you want column 1, 2, 3, or 4?
I'll take column.
Column 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. 1. So this top corner. Are you certain?
I'm certain.
Remember, if this goes wrong, it's your fault. So this will go here. And the cube that you mixed up will go here. Now again, your fault that this doesn't work. I'm actually gonna move this a little closer to the edge of the table so that's a little easier to see. Without dropping everything. I don't know if you know this, but these cubes are heavy. Alright. So if anybody's still on that page, please remind me. What was the 50-second Pokemon on that page? Pikachu. Now everybody agrees that that guy's fault if I'm wrong?
Yeah.
Yes. Perfect. Pikachu.
Oh my god!
Alright, now I have one more thing that I want to do. And this one's actually going to be a little weird, to say the least.
Mixed up
I
that
want to use this. This is what I want to do. Actually, I don't need that. I need this. Make sure that I'm doing this properly. I don't want you to think that I'm doing anything weird. We're going to build a character. That's the best way I can describe this. We're going to build a character. Now I have this little guy here. What I would like is I would like somebody with at least decent art skills. Is there anybody here with at least decent art skills? You seem really excited. Would you like to do this? Please come up here. Everybody give her a nice round. I'm going to describe this to you very specifically because I don't want anything to happen. I have 5 colors here. We have 5 colors here. Actually going to We have 5 different sections. We have the ears, we have the eyes, which is going to be this part of the eye, the smaller part. We have the paw pads, we have the tail, and we have the little feet. What I would like you to do, and you can do this in any order that you want, you're going to take one color and you're going to color in those sections. So you're going to take one color, you're going to do the ears, you're going to take a second color, do the eyes, a third color, do the paws, fourth color, do the tail, and then the last color, you're going to do the. Now again, the pairs are going to match colors, but if you already used red for the ears, you're not going to be able to use red for the. And I only say that because I only have this one copy of, and I do not have time to print it up. Kind of in the middle of something, I don't know if you know. I'm doing a show. Okay, yeah. But with that, we're actually going to create this character. We're going to create different things about this character. So first we have the color creation. Next, we're going to create a birthday. We're going to come up with a birthday together. So for example, you miss, what month of the year were you born? June? That's going to be 6. Let's go with you. What day of the month were you born? The 29th. And let's see, who do I want to use? You miss, kind of, yes, you. What year were you born?
1991.
1991. You know, we need something just a little bit random. Do me a favor, enter in a 4-digit number for me. Any 4-digit number. Okay. And we have this big number, right? Now we collectively came up with this number, right? Now, of course, this way, if you turn it upside down, this would not also go to say Otakufest. That's a completely different number. But what I also find strange is that it kind of looks like a phone number. Wait. Can you read out that phone number for me?
954655728.
And that number matches perfectly. We all worked together. We came up with my phone. Okay, that's weird. Okay, you know what? I'm not thank you. So we have this birthday, and actually, do you mind if I stop for just a moment? Because I do not want to forget this birthday. I don't want everybody to forget this birthday. Thank you so much for letting me interrupt your amazing work. You're doing a lot of people just kind of scribble. You're doing an amazing job. You said the 29th, right? The June 29, 1994. You do see that, right? I want everybody else to be able to come. All right, you keep going. Thank you so much for your amazing work. Next, we are going to come up together, or not together. I'm only really going to need one person for this, but we're going to need an activity. Because we had a birthday, it'd be nice to do something for the birthday, right? Now, who remembers when the last time, sorry, let me recreate that. For their last birthday, who here actually went and did something that's not like going out for drinks or just a party with friends, who actually had like one of those fun activities? What did you do?
I went to the ice cream museum.
The ice cream museum?
Ice cream museum in Miami.
It's amazing. Who else had it? What did you do?
I went to a haunted house.
A haunted house. What is your birthday in October? That's amazing. Sorry, this is going to be a callback to yesterday's show. Your birthday is October 14th, is it? Okay.
I was there.
That
I was
would have been
there.
excellent, but no.
What happened?
I was there that last year.
Yeah, which is why I had. That would have been amazing. So was there anybody else? What did you do?
Hawaii.
Hawaii, that's it was quite a far trip from
Same,
Florida.
same.
You went to Hawaii too?
Yeah, last month. It's fine.
Where did you or what did you do?
Kayaking.
Kayaking, that's amazing. Was there anybody else? One more time? Paddleboarding.
I went to Epic Universe.
Epic Universe.
I like completely forgot.
It happened literally like a month ago.
Busch Gardens.
Busch Gardens. Okay, so we had a couple different amusement parks. We had some people traveling. We had some thrills going on. But I actually wrote down just a couple of different activities. So like here we have like take a hike or go on a hike, for example. We have build a pillow fort, quite an amazing activity. We have a pajama party, marshmallow roasting, baked cookies. Now, these aren't exactly the most adventurous jigsaw puzzles, but these are things that people can do. That's not just, just chilling out. These are like specific things. But who here wants to go have an adventure for their next, or do something different for their next birthday? You and the Ultra. I did technically see your hand first. The only reason why I'm not choosing you because I've already had you up here, so I apologize about that. But do you mind coming up here for just a moment? There's a table here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand you this pad. I want you to kind of just going to keep eye contact with me. Your thumb's going to go to the back of the pad. It's going to lift up anywhere. We just want to keep a peek at what it's done. Okay? So go ahead. Now, Artemis, do you have to be any good at charades?
Kind of.
We're going to play the most awkwardest game of charades
Okay.
here. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to demonstrate what activity you chose, and we'll see if anybody can grab it.
Okay.
Archery.
See, you're much better at charades than you. Beautiful. Are you done or are you almost? You're done. Perfect. Do you mind showing that off to the class? Isn't that amazing? Thank you. And you may go back. Thank you so much for your amazing drawing. This is. Did you also kind of shape this? That's amazing. You know, I usually give this away. I might want to keep this.
Extra credit.
I'm gonna take a photo of it. I'll take a photo. Do me a favor. Right here, just write down what the you can hold on to the clipboard. I want you to write down what the activity is. And here, you can even demonstrate it for everybody. You can show it up to everybody. So you all know that we have this wonderful character created now. We have. Okay, I'm not going over. Perfect. We have this wonderful, we have colorful character. We have a birthday. We have an activity. I want everybody to take out like the QR code scanner on their phone. I'm going to pass a couple of these business cards around, and there's a QR code on here. Do you mind passing this down over there? Here you go. And I want you all to scan the QR code on there. Who else needs a business card? Don't worry, you can. There's two there that you can split amongst the group. Do you need one
Oh,
of them?
I got it.
Sure. Okay. I want you guys to feel included. And here, I'll even do it as well, so that I can show our wonderful assistant up here. And you'll all see that this is my website, Cubing Magic. You can see at the very top. That what I'd like you to do is I want you to scroll down It's not gonna be all the way down, but it's gonna be most of the way down. It's gonna say, let's try a magic trick. It starts off by saying, did Dylan ask you to visit this site? Click on the button below and you'll see just how astonished everyone gets. The exact reason he loves performing. I want everybody to click on poof for me, that little green button. And I want you all to see
What the
that
heck?
the colors, we have the yellow ears, the green eyes, the red paw head, the orange tail, and the blue feet, all matching 100%. But that's not all. Poofer's introducing himself. Poofer the Woofer. He says, "Hiya, I am a 34-year-old Woofer named Poofer. I was born June 29th, 1991, and I already had plans for my next birthday. If you're interested, you could join me and my friends on this awesome day."
Whoa.
What the heck?
Now that's the biggest coincidence that I've ever seen. Thank you so much for coming up. Since you did such a fantastic job, you get to keep that. With that, I think I can do one more. I'm not sure, but I think I can do one more. This may not work. I'm gonna try it. This may not work, but if it doesn't work, then we'll move on to something else. But or rather, I'm not gonna have time to move on to something else. But we're gonna try it anyway because why not, right? Actually, no. Sorry, I don't have time. I need to make sure that I'm actually done by 4:15. I don't want to get yelled at for going over. So for that, we're going to end that here. I would like to tell everybody that I am going to be at the con for at least the rest of the exhibition whole period. So I'm going to be here until 6 o'clock. Now you know, my friend. If you guys see me walking around and you want to see magic, please come up to me. I would love to show you magic up close and personal so that you're not sitting so far away and it can actually seem like I'm performing for you guys because I am. Again, this is what I love to do. I have this nice, wonderful lunch bag here. If any of you happen to have any loose change in your pockets, help me cover the fare for parking. And again, this actually would not be possible without you guys, without like tips helping me be able to afford coming here. And again, if you guys don't have cash on the website, if you go back to the main page, I think just under the Let's Try Magic Trick, I have my virtual tip bucket. Again, obviously you guys don't have to, but if you love this show, I would love for you guys to show your appreciation. But honestly, I would not be able to be here if it wasn't for you guys. Like, this isn't like singing, this isn't like drawing, this isn't something you can do for yourself. This is something that you can only do for somebody else. If it wasn't for you guys sitting here today, I would have no reason to be up here. So honestly, the round of applause here is going to be for you guys for even showing up. So I would like to appreciate that. And with that, thank you all for coming to my magic show.
Alright, good job, Adam.
And about to everybody you know. So you saw an amazing magician at Otakufest. Unfortunately, no, I can't really afford to go to super fun. The only time that I ever had fun with super fun is when they accept my panel, and unfortunately, for the last 4 years, they have not accepted my panel.
Thank you.
At least you did well today. I'll take that.
Thank you so much. I try my best to do well every time.
Well, have a good one.
As well.
So how long you been doing magic?
So you did the exact thing that I had commented that happened. Yes.
Literally this morning? Yeah.
Wait, so how long you been doing magic?
Pretty much most of my life, but consistently for about 15 years. Huh? I mean, I would appreciate it if you fixed it, but I don't want to. Pick up the whole thing. I believe in you. Need this. This is the reason why. I do. I just believe that this is the reason why. I should stop this before it's too late. Before I forget. My gosh.